Top 10 must-watch moments in the 2024 Paris Olympics. Yeah, let's just go. Today we are going to react to that, something different, but I actually didn't follow the Olympics that much in this in this year. And on my other channel, I explain why, and also why it's actually something a bit demotivating for me. I was a professional athlete. I was a swimmer for up until I was 20 years old. And so seeing some people that I grew up with getting Olympics medals and all this success and this prestige and stuff, it made me a bit demotivated, but at the same time, you know, each path is unique, everyone is different, but it's still demotivating because you always work out the same way, you always do the same things. Even in the Olympics races, you can see it. You are there competing, and then you see all these people going like this, and then you see one guy that is just so, the first person, the first rank, that is always so far from the others. And you say, why? They all are doing the same training, doing the same, eating the same food, etc. I don't know. Sometimes it's just talent, and I don't know if it's fair or not. You tell me. So these guys also, not only thanks to this kind of new way of making these Olympics, that it was always so controversial and people talked about it for a long time, different kinds of things happened, and they also got some, you know, media success, which means money, which means sponsorships, which means fame, which means followers. And so you always focus, you know, on taking care of yourself, showing something to the public. Social media, I always worked on myself, and then you see these guys that they are not like taken just as athletes, but now as almost deities. And so you're like, why am I even here? Who am I competing with? And I remember myself, life is not a competition, of course. There are always many different things in life to talk about. But today we're going to just react to this and see what happens. Yeah? Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
La Ville Lumière, the city of light, will become the city of tights, cleats, swimming, skateboarding, boxing, even breaking.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the best possible highlights at the 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris. We'll explore potential world records being smashed, athletes' last outings, and history-defining moments. Number 10, Olympic breaking's debut. To keep things fresh, the International Olympic Committee...
Do you agree with this? I don't even understand why there are so many sports in the Olympics. I don't get it. Some of them, in my opinion, are not even sports. You can make anything competitive, but doesn't matter, it's a sport. Doesn't mean it's a sport.
IOC likes to add new sports and events, hoping to grab the attention of young viewers. For 2024, they decided to add breaking.
I don't get it.
First added at the 2018 Summer Youth Olympics, the best break dancers will battle it out in the men's and women's categories to become its first medal winners. Over in canoeing, a new event will make its inaugural appearance with the men's and women's kayak cross. More brand new events to check out are in the sailing department. They're introducing the Formula Kite event, which features kiteboarding and the IQ foil, a windsurfing class.
The athletes are harnessed to a kite and then they glide across the water on a board. With all that wind power, she can reach speeds over 40 miles per hour and can jump up to 20 feet in the air.
Both sailing introductions will be for men and women. Number 9, Sha'Carri Richardson's redemption. At the 2020 Summer Olympics, U.S. track and field prospect Richardson was set to debut in the competition after finishing first in qualifications. However, THC was found in her system.
It's been fun watching Sha'Carri Richardson on the track, but a failed drug test has her trip to Tokyo in doubt.
While the sprinter agreed to a counseling program, she was banned from competing for a month, ruling her out of most of her events. Finally, Richardson was not selected for the women's 4x100 relay, taking her out of the Olympics completely.
It's official. The fastest woman in America, Sha'Carri Richardson, will not be competing at the Tokyo Olympics. USA Track and Field announced that she will not run the 4x100 relay.
When Richardson returned to the track in 2021, her performance at the Prefontaine Classic was below par.
Also, there were many controversies, you know, with the Seine, the river, they wanted to make triathlon and also swimmers go there, and also with the the initial fast that they made, there were a lot of controversies in this Olympics.
Last.
But I think they all made it because they wanted to attract attention to Paris.
2023, she came back with a bang by taking 2 golds and a bronze at the World Championships, readying herself for Paris 2024 to take the world by storm.
Oh, on the near side, right at the end. They were getting ready from nowhere in lane
First,
9.
did she win?
It's an incredible performance from Sha'Carri Richardson.
Number 8, Mijaín López, the wrestling legend. From 2008 to the rescheduled event in 2021, López has been undefeated at the Summer Olympics. During this time, the Cuban wrestling legend has taken gold in each of his events.
Okay.
For the first 2, it was the men's Greco-Roman 120 kilograms.
Oh,
the others were
hey,
for
big.
the 130 kilogram class. As
They
a result,
big.
Lopez is tied with several other iconic athletes for the record of the most consecutive wins in the same individual event.
Reconociendo y alzando cada día más nuestra bandera, que es poderosa en el mundo.
Oh, wow.
The
He
wrestling
big.
juggernaut has the opportunity in 2024
Yeah,
to
juggernaut.
be the first to achieve this sensational feat 5 times. On top of that, at the age of 41, Lopez would edge out the previous record holder, Finland's Adolf Lindfors, and become the oldest wrestler to win an Olympic medal.
If he pulls
Okay.
it off, he'll again prove there's no need to hang up his shoes.
Number 7, 9-time record breaker. Every so often, a sport produces a generational athlete whose talents appear to be seemingly unbeatable. For the realm of pole vaulting, that's Sweden's Armand Duplantis. After making his Olympic debut in Tokyo in 2020, he reached the final and, on his first try, took gold by
yes,
clearing
I know him.
6.02 meters. Away from medals, another big part of the Olympics is seeing world records smashed. And with Duplantis, there's a good chance that could happen. After all, so far in his career, he's broken the world record 8 times.
I've seen it. He's very good, but at the same time, I'm sorry. Maybe it's just me. I don't get that sport that much. I agree. There are some sports, that are traditional. Of course, they started from the Olympic tradition. But why there is this sport with breakdancing? It doesn't make sense. You either take the traditional way or I don't know. Why is this even a sport? I don't know. I'm sorry.
Defeating himself.
Oh no, it's just come up on our scoring system here. He's gone to 6
Maybe in the
meters
past it was
19.
useful.
Trying to break
Is it
his
useful
own
now?
record that sits at 6 meters 18.
I don't know.
Duplantis most recently reached 6.24 meters at the 2024 Diamond League meet. In the Olympics, we could witness the springing Swede set it for the
I get jumping high, I get jumping long, I get all these things, running fast. But why jumping with that stuff? I don't know.
time. Number 6, final dive of Tom Daley. In 2020 Tokyo, the British diver captured our hearts as he showcased his knitting skills alongside adding gold and bronze medals to his collection.
So we've got my knitted pouch, which then has inside...
Yet afterward, he disappeared from the sport and appeared to have retired, something which has been rumored for years.
The 4-time Olympian used platform diving and his deep pool of influence to bring awareness to other platforms, including the fight for LGBTQ rights.
In 2023, Daley announced his return to diving for 2024 after his son's encouragement. However, this could be the last time we see the pop culture icon compete. Another British legend leaving athletic...
Is it because he's good looking?
behind is gymnast Max Whitlock, the 3-time gold...
This is the one thing that I told you in the beginning of the video. I don't understand why there are some people that, that they take this much attention, but they're not the only ones that win something in the Olympics. But for some reason, there are people that win and they become like superstars. I don't get this.
Bronze winner said 2024 will be his last Olympics.
Oh, Max Whitlock's done a marvelous job.
Finally, we could see the possible retirement of France's legendary judoka, Teddy Riner.
Oh.
With 3 Olympic golds and bronzes alongside many world championships, this could be the 35-year-old's last appearance.
He's a 2-time Olympic champion there, Teddy Riner. Let's have a look
Okay.
at him as a great champion, the great champion that he is.
Number 5, iconic scenery. As well as the world-class athleticism on display, 2024 Paris will also showcase the city and France's most historic locations for us to enjoy as a backdrop. For example, beach volleyball will be taking place with the iconic Eiffel Tower in view. The Chateau de Versailles, also known as the Palace of Versailles, will be surrounded by equestrian and 5 modern pentathlon events.
This is
The
nice.
beautiful bridge Pont Alexandre III will be involved in the triathlon, cycling, and marathon swimming events. The country's largest stadium, the Stade de France, will host rugby
Let me tell you a
sevens and track and
secret.
field. Other prestigious venues include the Grand Palais.
Paris is not that good. It's a pretty city, not that pretty as you think.
And the Marseille Marina. To top it off, the French overseas country Tahiti will be running the surfing events.
And I also say the games will be far beyond Paris because
It's
one
way
event
more
will be held way outside of
conceptualized.
France, very far. Surfing will be held almost 10,000 miles away
wow.
in the French Polynesian island of Tahiti.
Number 4, the legend of
course.
Katie Ledecky. The 2024 Olympics could be the setting for ending the 60-year-long record of the legendary gymnast Larissa Latinina. Back in 1964, she won her final gold medal, bringing her total to 9, becoming the most gold medals won by a woman. Coming into the 2024 event, the USA swimming sensation Ledecky is sitting on 7 golds.
Katie Ledecky.
You see, how is this even real? Like, why are all these other girls behind there? It doesn't make sense. I don't agree with this. I'm against this. I'm against talent. I don't care. This is not fair. I'm sorry.
USA reigns supreme yet again.
On top of this, should she win 3 more medals and she took 4 in Tokyo, she would become the most
You always
successful.
think about her and say, oh wow, beautiful, beautiful. But who is thinking about the other guys? The other guys are suffering for this. I don't know.
Woman in aquatics history. However, hot on Ledecky's heels for the second record is Australia's Emma McKeon in her last Olympic outing.
She got nervous, she doubts herself, but she just got in there and went, hey, I'm still here to be counted for, and won that 100 metres butterfly last night.
She only needs 2 medals to take that aquatic crown. As such, Ledecky McKeon could be the rivalry of the summer to watch out for.
You see, this is nice. This is okay. Everybody's kind of the same. But that before, okay, it's more meters, so you get more space. But at the same time,
U.S. consecutive gold.
It's the
These
Olympics.
sports can be overlooked at the Summer Olympics in favor of individual success. Yet they shouldn't be snoozed on, especially when it comes to the USA women's basketball team.
The biggest thing is, and I know the U.S. women's national team, they want...
I don't even get why basketball, football, and all these things, tennis, are in the Olympics. I don't get it. This is, at this point, all kinds of activities should be in the Olympics.
Players that they feel like, again, it's a committee decision, that they feel like can contribute.
Since the event's debut in 1976, the team has won 9 Olympic golds. They've won 7 consecutively since
Isn't there already
1996.
something
Winning by
like
101 points to
their
72.
own tournament in basketball? I don't know.
Diana Taurasi was recently announced for the squad, becoming the first women's basketball player to play in 6 Olympics and the oldest player to play the sport in the tournament at 42. Over to the men, the USA's basketball player, Kevin Durant, is battling France's handballer, Nikola Karabatic. If either of their sides takes the top prize, they'll become the first individual to achieve 4 golds in men's team sports. Number 2, the return of Simone Biles.
Simone.
Right to the gymnast, widely considered to be the greatest of all time, Simone Biles, who will start over on vault.
At Tokyo 2020, the USA's Biles struggled with her mental health and made the tough and brave decision to withdraw from competing.
I don't think you realize how dangerous this is on hard competition surface. Nor do I have to explain why I put my health first. Physical health is mental health.
One of the best gymnasts of all time, even with the weight of expectations burdening her, Biles still picked up 2 medals at the event, adding to her collection of 4 golds and 1 bronze.
You see, as I said in the beginning, at the end of the day, these are all situations. They're not the main thing in life.
Taking time to recover, Biles has come back fiercely. At the 2023 World Artistic Gymnastics Championships, she picked up multiple gold medals and a silver to become the most decorated gymnast in history.
2 flips, 3 twists, the hardest tumbling pass in the meet.
Ooh!
After highlighting the mental health struggles of athletes and taking a courageous stand, we're super excited to see Biles return to the Olympics and showcase her phenomenal skills.
I couldn't be more proud of how I'm doing this time in the year and just gaining that confidence over and over, getting myself back in front of a crowd and just doing what I do in practice.
Okay.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe.
Come on, Mojo. It's the last one. Come on, just show it to me.
You have the option to be notified.
Ah, Mojo.
All of them.
Come on,
If you're
I'm
your
gonna
phone,
unsubscribe
make
if
sure
you.
go into your settings and switch
Bro,
on
I'm already
notifications.
unsubscribed. I'm sorry.
Number 1.
25
opening
million
ceremony.
followers?
At every Summer Olympics, the opening ceremony sets the stage for what's to come.
Yes, this was controversial.
Filled with pageantry, cultural nods, and art, this is always a must-see. And this time it might be the biggest yet, with Thomas Julie as its artistic director. For the first time ever, the ceremony will be conducted outside a stadium. Instead, the River Seine will be the theater, giving even more people the opportunity to witness it in person. Around 10,500 athletes will be on board boats designated to their nations. They'll travel about 3.7 miles along the winding Paris River, taking in the spectacular sights. The procession will finish in the Trocadero for the final touches, ushering in the summer's sporting spectacle. Who's the greatest athlete to have taken part in the Summer Olympics? Usain Bolt, Michael Phelps, Larissa Latinina, or someone else? Let us know below. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from Watch Mojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about...
What else to say? What else to say? Nothing. I already said everything. What do you think? What do you think about the Olympics? Let me know in the comments. Thanks guys for watching.